Hey up everybody, how the devil are we all doing? It's the Nantucket Golfer. Yeah, I guess that'll do. And today we're taking a look at another top 5 camp locations. As ever, you fantastic people, if you like the video after watching it, you know what to do. Hit that like button. And if you really want to help a guy out, please consider subscribing too. Anyway, let's take a look at these camp locations. So for our first location, we're just underneath the North West England sign. Can you see it there in top corner? Ignore the S, that doesn't stand for anything important. Love you really, my southern brethren, I'm only joking. Anyway, we've got ourselves here a lovely flat camp location. As you can see, you have got masses of building space, and as I've said many times, flat camp locations are really hard to come by in this game. So when you do find one like this, take advantage of it. Do a nice little camp build here. You'd be surprised how much easier it is to build on flat terrain. No, you probably won't be. It's quite evident that smooth ground is easier to build on than a frigging mountain, for example. Anyway, moving on. It's also got some lovely scenery here. The big main focal point of it is obviously this ginormous tree at middle. I'm getting White Tree of Gondor vibes, apart from the fact it's not white, it's still alive, and it's red. But other than the minor technicalities, the resemblance is uncanny. Location number 2, we are in the forest and we're located just between Vault 76 and the junkyard. And first things first, the view is pretty damn incredible from here. It's not the best I've seen in the game, but it's pretty nice considering the other elements that this location has. We'll get to that in a minute. There is a relatively flat patch of land in this spot as well, which is nice. You know, it's not massive, but there is enough room to get down a fair-sized camp. The other little added bonus this location has is 2 resource deposits. You've got iron here, which is, yeah, it's a nice thing to have, but you also have a copper deposit, which is actually a real bonus. In my experience using an Explodey Boy 3000, also known as a explosive laser rifle, finding copper is quite tricky in this game. It's not impossible, mind. You could just go and capture Dabney-Olmsted, I think it's called, but it's nice to have a little resource deposit on your front doorstep. Taking everything into consideration, the views, the terrain, the resources, this is a properly solid location. If I had any more camp slots free, I'd probably place one down here myself. This next location is an OG location, and I mean OG. I've seen loads of camps done here before, and I have been meaning to show it in a video, but I'm not that keen on it if I'm honest with you. Yes, if you didn't notice by the map marker, we are at the legendary Waterfall of Dreams, but as TLC once said, it's not always wise to go chasing waterfalls. You should stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to. And there's a bloody good reason for that in this spot. Let me just explain it to you. While it is a stunning location, there's no denying that. Waterfalls are pretty cool. The terrain is absolute dog shit. I mean, just look at it. You need to seriously think about how you're going to build a camp here, and for lazy buggers like me, it just doesn't work out. But it is in the Mire, so you do get some pretty cool lighting. I mean, I'm not a particular fan of it, but I know a lot of you do like the ambiance, or however the bloody hell you say it. I think I emphasise that just a little bit too much. Anyway, be fine. I also believe it's the only waterfall in the game that you can build at least. You do have them sewerage pipes down in the Toxic Valley, but I don't think you can even build under them anymore. Plus, who wants to be underneath a radioactive sewerage pipe? I know I wouldn't, unless it was a Sunday. That's the only time I'd consider it. All in all, I'm not a massive fan of this location, but I know a lot of you guys will be, and that's why it makes this top 5 video. For this next one, we're just up from Venture, where survival meets the fittest. Nope, that's not a thing. And if you're a troll, you'll absolutely love this place. Let's take a look at it. What we've got here is a bridge, but not just any bridge. A bridge that you can build underneath. Very structural. And believe it or not, there is a lot of room underneath here, so you can get down a nice-sized camp. And it's very enclosed because, obviously, you're underneath a bridge. It's quite self-explanatory. The only issue I've ever found with this place is there's either a deathclaw or a sheep squatch that spawns here. I can't bloody remember exactly, so just watch yourself on that front. In all honesty, that's all I can tell you about it. It is what it is. A bridge. I must say though, I do like how it captures its natural surroundings. No, shut up TNG, you tit, and move on to the next location. For our last location, we are back in the forest. Simply lovely. And what we've got here is a nice little location with a view and some pretty decent terrain. Now, the view itself isn't the best I've seen in the forest by a long stretch. Hands down, there is better than this. But it's not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, and it's got a couple of elements that make up for it. Number one, the terrain is pretty damn sweet, so you shouldn't have to worry about getting down a fair-sized camp. That shouldn't be an issue at all. And number two, you've got this noose hanging from a tree. Now, legend has it that if you come here at a particular time, at a particular particular day and say Todd Howard's name 3 times, you'll see the ghostly silhouette of past Fallout titles just swinging loosely in the wind. Very macabre. Anyway, guys, that is it from me. As I said at the beginning, if you did like the video, please hit that like button. And if you really want to help a guy out, please hit that subscribe button too. Anyway, as we say in the north, I will love you and leave you, and I shall catch you in the next one. Have fun, everybody.